Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Oberion, welcome in. Welcome. All right, we are going to get started. Yeah, I think it's time. Let's jump in here. We are going right into the Malcador here, or Malcador Infernus, with its auto cannons and such. And I think the first order of business is to get our bronze. So a couple pieces on here will be bronze. That's what we're doing. Crucial Blue, how you doing, man? Your Donatello looks insane, by the way. I was able to catch like the tail end of your stream. It's kind of coming in and peeking. It looks awesome. The tail end of the painting. I know you were playing Balatro last night as well. I'm just gonna do some hunts and wilds with mini rockets. Oh, cool. All right. Nice. Okay, let's start with that. Put a little bit of medium in there. We'll thin it out a little bit. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Hope you guys had a good week so far. Some things ready. I haven't painted all weekend. I don't know what's wrong with me. We did, I can show you guys. Before I get to this guy, we did finish the Sakaran Venator. So it's assembled. I guess not finished, but I decided for heavy bolter sponsons because a couple reasons. One, this big gun has a rule called Ordnance, which means if you shoot this gun, all the other guns snap fire, like hitting on sixes. So there's no point like paying for an extra las cannon for it just to hit on a 6. And if I go with the heavy bolters, they're free. It already comes with one on top that you can't change, but then also they're defensive fire in Heresy, so you can shoot them at a separate target. So they might be snap firing, but I get 12 shots out of the 3 of them. It's maybe a couple hits, maybe killing something, but then also it can defend itself a little bit. If infantry are coming forward, I could choose not to shoot this, but yeah. Oh yeah, Take Pilot is yeah, whoever designed this thing was like had some you know, a couple confidence issues, I feel like. Yeah. I plan on grabbing a tank that's even worse in that department, so we'll see. I just wanted some big tanks. Okay, what we're gonna do, we'll start with a little gas can on our Malcador. We got some bronze, and it's these like tubes, I don't know, pumps, hydraulic pumps, I don't know what they are here, but paint these guys. Way too thick a coat. We'll thin it out though. Use some armor. Yeah. I get it. That's how it was with my or that's how it is with my Ultramarines, but also Primaris vehicles are a lot more complicated to paint. That's how it was with my Thousand Sons too. Just you try to collect the basics first, right? When you're collecting, and the basics happens to be a lot of infantry. And it's always like a big commitment to paint a vehicle, or it feels like a big commitment. I'm excited for that Venator though. That mini is cool. It's just more fun. Yeah, it's fair. I kind of feel like, you know, I painted a lot of infantry for my army. I'm like, you know, it's time to get a couple vehicles in here. I do have to paint that heavy weapons squad still, but I'll get there. Those guys will be quick, especially since they don't have any weapons on their person. Let's brush after this piece here. Yes, no. Who cares if you use them for anything? Yeah, the Donatello's so cool looking, dude. That has to be, like, one of my favorite minis I've seen you paint. And I mean, you painted an owlbear in blue that was incredible. What was the thing you did for a giveaway? Oh, there was something. Was it the spider or something that you did? Really good looking. I was trying to win. You did a giveaway there. I'm just being honest. There's no kindness here. It's pure, brutal honesty. Currently unsustainable. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I mean, especially when you got other stuff to do, and if you're too busy, you're too busy. Speaking of mini giveaway, Blue, you have a mini coming for you. I have been neglecting my post office, so it will be mailed out today, this afternoon. I finally got it packed up and everything. Okay, we're gonna go to this. There's a couple of these pieces here. Oh, man. Hope you guys aren't working too hard. Back to the workday. Yep. It's your Dubo. Oh god, that sucks, dude. That sucks. This mini has lots of extra little details on it. I'm kind of excited to paint all these little extra pieces. Hopefully it breaks it up well enough. So the fact that I'm not putting gold trim on every single little edge on this mini isn't too prevalent. Doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. So, excuse me, my voice is doing a lot better. I still have some sinus problems, but I'm taking medicine and I'm feeling a lot better today than even yesterday. But something I realized, I occasionally have a stress dream every now and then. It's not too often. They suck, and I'm sorry if you have them more regularly. But I had a stress dream last night, and I'm not entirely sure why. Uh, but my stress dreams are always not like a one-to-one copy, but they're always the same theme, and it's always me in high school, like just like failing high school. Like that's always my stress dream. I'm 30, almost 35 years old. Why am I having stress dreams about high school? It freaks me out. Sometimes it's like I have to go back to high school and then I like go in the middle of the school year and I'm failing. Sometimes I'm like still a teenager in high school and like failing, and it's always the same things. Is that better than having a stress dream about current job? I don't know. Like I didn't paint the didn't paint someone's minis in time. Just sat on them. The person's like demanding where they are. I don't know what's worse, but I'm kind of tired of these high school stress dreams. Hey Zen, on your way home already? Nice, nice. That was a rough day of work. Like 25 years and I still have the occasional boot camp dream? Yeah, yeah, oh man. That sounds a lot more stressful than my high school dreams, so. Flotsam, welcome. How are you doing? Okay, I think that's it for the copper. Let's just take a quick look around the mini. Our 360 doing pretty good. Good, I'm glad to hear it. See, they put a little bit of copper there. That's a good place. Like that. Not copper, bronze. Bronze there. Okay, there's two spots. Okay, I think that's good. Just those two spots. So let's get this finished. A work meeting. That's exciting. It wasn't too horrible. Okay, we got that, and then we're gonna get these nozzles. think our next color we're going to do our dark gray. And we'll get all the little like accordion shaped pumps or cables everywhere, hoses and cables and all that. These bottom pieces, yeah, I do. Okay, that's another spot to get. Paint a Trogdor on the side of it? Why would I paint a Trogdor on the side of it? Is that like a, I'm only vaguely familiar with Trogdor as a, like the band. But I don't, the Burninator? Torgor, the Burninator, okay. Like most Solar Auxilia tanks, this tank has almost no, like, good flat spaces for transfers. There's just a couple. This one at least has, like, a good, like, front end flat space, so I can put a nice transfer on the front of it. Okay. Homestar Runner. No, I'm not familiar. Not familiar with that. Okay. We got the bronze. It's time for dark neutral gray. It's actually time for me to mute for a second because sinuses. Alright, hello Raja, hello Spilled Paint Pot. Welcome in. Cultured American, I see you there too. Didn't realize that was your first comment today, but welcome in. Just a video. It's dumb but funny. Okay, alright. I will check it out after stream. How are you all doing? Some of this excess paint off here. Alright. Okay, we'll thin this out a little bit because we're painting over a large area. Had a work call coming at 2 a.m. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully the rest of your day isn't too bad. 30K Mechanicum box set coming today. Sweet. Is that the base one or the heavy support one? The one that just released? Which one you got coming? Mechanicum looks so cool. I got to play against 2 Mechanicum armies this past weekend at the tournament I went to, and it was just great. And they were both like they had a lot of differences in both of them, so it was fun. It was like playing against two completely different armies. Yeah, the base set's great with the tech thralls and stuff. Good stuff, man. Please share your progress, because absolutely gorgeous. I am really into Horus Heresy right now, so love seeing everything people have going. Do you have a color scheme in mind, or like a Forge World? I played against one that I played against last weekend was like kind of more classic red, really well painted. But he took a huge squad of Castellax and then a bunch of Thalax, and that was basically their army. And the other one I played against was purple, like a very vibrant purple, and they had a lot of Thalax as well, but they had Myrmidons and a Thanatar Calyx, I believe is what it's called, and some Tech Thralls. So they had a little more variety in their army, but yeah, it was really cool. Me and my partner decided pretty early on in the second matchup to just ignore the Thanatar and the Myrmidons, and the strategy worked out pretty well for us. Yes. Sure, yeah. Come say hi, dude.
Hey guys.
The Painting Sun. Doing a Forge World, a Thousand Suns Forge World color scheme. Which one? There's like the Jawar Cod, and there's the two different versions. You getting ready to go?
After Mommy's done eating breakfast.
Okay.
Have you guys heard about Daddy being the assistant coach on my soccer team?
Yep, I am. I'm Coach Dad.
Yeah, well, that's what I call him.
Yeah. Hopefully the other kids aren't calling me that, but
he's really good goalie. He's really tough.
If only I could play, right? In the games. Waves to Painting Sun. Yep, you're a Raptor saying hi. Hey, you're a Raptor. What's up? And good afternoon to you. He lives in Europe. It's already afternoon there.
That's crazy.
Yep. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. You gonna be ready to paint with me on Thursday?
Totally.
Yeah, Painting Sun's gonna be joining me on stream.
Painting some clone troopers.
He's gonna be painting clone troopers, some Star Wars Legion clone troopers.
They're all phase 1 though.
Yep, he wanted phase 1, so we're gonna be painting phase 1. Well, he's gonna be painting. I'm gonna be painting probably more tanks. Can't stop painting Thousand Suns, right, Painting Sun? You wish I could, but I can't. Can't stop, won't stop.
They're smaller.
Well, I have more militia to paint. Don't worry.
What?
I'll be getting them. I have a whole bunch of militia to paint.
Oh.
Finished work today, digging through a pile of Ron Tab intros. I don't know what that is. Okay. You want me to show you how to paint the militia painting, son? Paint them with me.
But that's gonna be fun.
Oh, far in the future. Okay. Okay. Yes. I see how it is.
End of my minute. No, that's really.
Okay. You can paint non-stop.
No, I have to go to Nana's today.
It's true.
And then we have my cousins coming over on Friday.
Well, you're going to their house.
Oh.
Yep.
But your birthday on Friday.
I know.
You'll have to come with me too.
Yeah, I will.
Yay. Spend the night with me?
No. You can spend the night, but... Busy week. I messed around with Linux a little bit. That was years ago at this point. I don't remember much about it, so... It's now time to paint. Yeah, the Krieg. Dude, they look so cool. All you people painting Krieg armies. I'm a little jealous. Krieg minis are fantastic. And we got that. Right there, we gotta get these ones under here. These big ones right there. I'm sure there's more. But we'll see. Just get this and then we'll go check out what else we got to do. What?
The side guns that...
Yep.
You need that big flamethrower.
It is the big flamethrower one.
That's really horrible.
It's not very great in the game, but it's really cool though.
How's it not good in the game? That's the biggest flamethrower of all time.
Yeah, it dies really easy.
What? How?
Yep.
How quick does it die?
Pretty quickly. And it's hard to use its gun. You can't move and shoot it in the same turn.
Move.
Yeah, so you have to move up one turn to get into a good spot to shoot your gun. And then you have to wait a whole other turn before you can shoot it. So, to hope you don't die. Hope no one moves out of the way. All that kind of stuff. It's hard to use. Because even though it throws out a really big template, most units can just move right out of the way of it really easily. It's very restrictive. It's not very good. For some reason, Games Workshop, all the plastics they've released for Solar Auxilia are all the things like you wouldn't take in a Solar Auxilia army to like win a game. They released all the like the stuff that's like not good in game. And all the good stuff is basically what they have left to release. So like the Aurochs and the Carnodon tanks, the Ogryn, the rotor cannon and flamethrowers for the Velatari, like those are the better weapons. All that kind of stuff. That's all the stuff that just hasn't been released yet.
There's ant all the way up there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there are ants somewhere, some places.
This somewhere.
Yep. These ants love this room.
Remember that huge trouble we had?
Yeah, they're a big problem.
The kitchen?
Yep.
Where there's like hundreds of ants.
I remember that, yeah.
Big.
A piece you have to leave in the backfield and try to block access. Yeah, it is that time of year for ants. Yeah, the thing about this mini, leaving it in the backfield, doesn't help because its range is so short. So like it would, you know, and you're paying like 300 points for this mini, so it's really expensive for a tank. And there are much cheaper ways to get this hull on the battlefield. You're wanting to just use it as like a denial piece. Okay. Lots of cables here. Let's see what else we need. If there's more on these cables, nothing underneath. I'm not going to paint a lot of the under parts of this tank. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Regardless, though, like I said, I'll use it. I will use it. Did you paint the inside of it? No, definitely not. That'd be cool. You open up the hatch if there were like actual details in there. That'd be really cool. Just trying to figure out what I'm doing next. Put you up. We'll get our gold out.
There's a lot of gold on it. I think that's why it's so expensive. Because it has...
It's just covered in gold. Yeah, I'm not painting that much gold on mine.
That's expensive.
I wish. I wish it worked like that.
More gold, like less gold and 1,000 suns, it would be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Alright, so we're painting the trim on just this middle hull piece. We're going to see how that works. Do red stripes work in 30k? I wish. Does the painting sun play 30k?
Yeah, I'm older. I'm still painting my salamanders first 3.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear me, bud. You're like talking to the other side of the room.
Uh-oh.
He wants some salamanders to paint. But he wants to paint everything else before he paints his salamanders. So,
I know.
and he never wants to paint with me, so.
Because I have other things to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're painting so much gold on it.
He'd rather play Mario Kart than paint minis. I don't know what's wrong with this
I'd
kid.
rather play video games. Like, I switch up my video games. I don't video games.
Yeah, I told him about that. Us going over to Zendraw's house and playing old video games. Yep.
The old Mario Kart was crazy.
Oh, Mario Kart, it was fun.
Yeah, you can only have one item at a time instead of 2. We played a bunch of racing games. I think there were 2 others. We played Snoopy and Yoshi.
The Snoopy game was hilarious. Yeah.
Because I was just walking and it was like a pizza game and like there's no way I would be able to get like keep my 50 pizzas, so I just sprinted and I only got 4. But Zendral did it and then he got like 6. I'm like, how does he do it?
Yeah.
The whole time limit too.
Yep.
He had like 10 seconds left.
He was trying to take his time, and then all the pizzas just fell off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It happened to Daddy too.
Yep. Night Trap, what's up? 1,000 Suns need sorcerers to keep them binding to armor, so send sorcerers or necromancers? Yeah, there's definite like necromancy vibes. Yeah. That's why I like him so much, I think. Your son is painting a Sylvaneth army for AOS. Oh, that's cool. Tree people. Very nice. Hey, painting son.
Yeah.
Zendral says hi.
Hey, Zendral.
All the trim. I'm not spending 6 hours on all this trim, so it'll be nice. Just gonna get some of the important stuff. Yeah, I officially finished printing the 10 tanks. The main tanks I'm going to be painting for the 12-hour stream. So I need to paint some rhinos and predators as well. We'll start that sometime this week, maybe. It has a Thousand Suns tank. Yeah, so it's going to be for my my Auxilia for my Thousand Suns, the Prospering Spire Guard. This is a Solar Auxilia tank. I don't know if Astartes can take these. You know, the Lord of War options are kind of strange in like what you can and can't field per army, but what I could do is take a Thousand Suns army, take an allied Lord of War detachment, and make it Solar Auxilia, and then just bring this. So, you know, I can do that, no problem. Maybe something worth doing. At least it looks cool. Exactly. Yep. That's the whole key here. Is this mini looks awesome. Oh, it wasn't painted.
Oh, I done it a couple of days ago.
What?
I done it a couple of days ago.
No. You're right. I probably could have, but we already made our armies weeks ago. I didn't even have this mini when we figured out what we were bringing to the tournament.
You brought a bunch of Boltermen.
I did.
You brought.
I don't know why you're arguing with my list and what I should have brought. I won the tournament.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you think I made wrong choices? You have made better choices.
I don't know.
Well, you don't know.
I was bringing them the strongest dudes. Even though it might be 10.
You would have cheesed it. Okay.
I will bring Magnus.
You would have cheesed it.
go Magnus, and then shooting fireballs at you right there. I'm zapping everybody.
Do you guys hear this? You seriously hear this? He's criticizing me after I won a tournament. I went undefeated, and I get criticized. You know, if you can build a Knight Morax from the Armiger Knights box? I don't think so. I think the Moirax is like a Forge World kit, right? Top-notch planning. Yeah, I'll just bring Magnus. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Painting Sun.
What?
You can't bring Magnus at that point level.
What? How much points is he?
He has 525 points.
How much points was the game?
Well, the game was 1,500 points, but you can only bring a Primarch if he takes up less than 25% of your total. So the smallest point size you can bring Magnus is in somewhere over 2,000 points.
That's a good dude.
Painting Sun needs to stop giving away his good secrets. Yeah, it's true. Kids love to question things. No kidding. Yeah.
That's me.
If your son can't criticize you, who can? No one. No one can criticize me. Not right now. I'm still riding high on this win. All right, guys. Trying to get what I can here. See, I start painting this trim, and part of me just wants to keep going on all the trim. And I know I'm going to hate it. I know everything's going to be miserable if I do that.
Remember that 1,000 sun I painted?
Yeah.
I did. It looked pretty good on the trim. I still haven't. Did I finish it?
You never finished them, no.
Alright, painting son. Time to pack. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, say bye to Dad.
Bye, Daddy. Bye, stream.
Bye, bud. Have fun today. Get this criticism out of here. Can't believe that. Man. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Okay. Got almost all the trim I want to get. I'm okay if little mistakes are happening. Between washes and dry brushes and all these other things happening, like these little mistakes will be corrected. And if they're not, we can go back and manually correct them later. So we all have the trim in there. I want to get all of these little view ports here. Windows. Get them. The tread pieces. I don't know how many people crew this tank, but I feel like it's quite a bit. Maybe less so on this one, because it's just a big flamethrower. Okay. So here's the deal with this. 1 second, guys. Okay. Else are we going to paint gold? I think... Okay. I think we can keep going with some more gold. I think more gold can be good. We're going to try to focus on the inner hall without the tread pieces. We're going to kind of see where we go here. Number one thing, though, is the gun. Got to make that fancy. I don't want to paint all this trim, but I'm sitting here and I have the paint on the palette. I already started it, and I see trim and it makes me want to paint trim. What do you think of Necromunda? I think the minis look awesome. I've heard good things about the game, but I've never played it, so I have no opinions on the actual game. Yeah, what's up, Wheat Streams? How you doing? %, great, 20% good, 10% other. Alright, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know. I would say maybe 50% great, 20% good, 30% other. I'm still dealing with like weird sinuses, so.
One art, please.
Alright, what am I drawing? I don't know what that is. Should I look it up or should I just do it? Okay, you want me to Google it. Alright. Nothing about the game, but I saw the Malstrain Gene Stealers. Yeah, the Malstrain Gene Stealers look great. I agree. Look that up in just a second. I'm not freehanding it on the side of the tank. No. That's not gonna happen. Oh,
Every day's a good day when you.
Hey, Ready Boy. Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Welcome in. We're about to draw on a sticky note here, so I apologize. I'm not going to be painting a mini for a few minutes. I need to get my pin out. Alright. What do you guys think? Trogdor? I thought it turned out pretty good. That messed up. Okay, brilliant line work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really tried. Okay, well there you go. We got Trogdor the Burninator. See lots of people drawing their own. I think mine looks better than a lot of them. Thanks, Zen. Thanks for the Trogdor the Burninator. I appreciate that. Somehow, I just completely slapped a bunch of gold in a place it wasn't supposed to be. Correct that real quick. And then we'll come back and correct this gold other places. But let's continue on. Actually, let's put some more gold down. Back to Tonk. Yep. Here for the tank. Back to trim. Just all trim. All the time. All right, let's see what else. Until we get to those. Okay, cool. You love painting trim. Please tell me that's not serious. I mean, that's great if you do, I guess. Even the least love out of the Chaos factions, yeah. I think they're about to get some love here. At least for 40k. They're supposed to get more than just a character like the other legions are, so. You know, if the psychic robots look cool enough, be motivation to use them in 30K for me. Can you not see Twitch chat? No, I don't think I can. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I can't. Why is the Twitch chat off? Yeah, it's just showing YouTube. What's going on? It's saying I'm streaming, obviously. What is going on with Restream? Huh. Yeah, I can see the funny faces. The laugh emojis. Wait, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, okay. I see Twitch chat now. So I knew something was wrong. How did you know something was wrong? Can I scroll up? Hold on. Let me just open up Twitch. What were you guys saying about me? Huh? What was this? The comments. Oh my gosh, guys. No, I did not know I was muted, by the way. So, all right. The Armada stuff. I didn't comment on the Armada stuff, so you knew it was. Yep. Well, that's awesome, dude. What are you bringing? Hey, don't you guys know when I draw sticky notes, I just don't say anything. The bronze-like color, the color on here, right there. That is Pro Acryl Bronze. Yep, Pro Acryl Bronze. No, not Star Wars Armada. That's what he's talking about. We're on Twitch. I was gonna call your cell phone. Oh, on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I need to concentrate to draw, of course. Yeah, that was a serious drawing. It's one of my best. I might as well spend a lot of time painting trim today. I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to need to wash this mini, and either I wash it by hand on stream and then we can't do anything else afterwards because it's going to take a year and a half to dry, or I make a wash and I wash it via airbrush after stream. But then that also means that spend some time on all other stuff. So we'll kind of see where it gets us. Do a gun line. Yeah, gun line separatist list. Yeah, there you go. Or squad heavy. Oh, okay. What kind of squad you taking? Are you doing like a Grievous list? Is that your admiral? There was another admiral that's better with squads too, but
I believe every day's a good day when you paint.
Weed Streams, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Avoid pulling when doing an airbrush. It's more about like paying attention to what you're doing. So, you know, if you're wanting to wash a mini with an airbrush, you obviously have to have a pretty thin paint, right? A thin wash. So just paying attention, trying to make sure you're getting the wash in the crevices, but not, you know, not over pulling. If it does pull, which it's kind of inevitable, it pulls at least a little bit, but just going over it with the brush afterwards, just bringing like a damp brush, a clean brush, and just soaking up the pulling, all the excess, and then you should be good. Stream's so good we're willing to watch paint dry. That's fair. Yeah. Hey man, I'll take the compliment. I'll just do a silent stream and see who shows up. A Dooku list running a Dreadnought. Okay, yeah, that's solid. Dreadnoughts are good. Old Providence. Just volunteered to do my Thunderhawk gunship. Oh man, I would love. You have no idea, Judge Dave. I would love to paint a Thunderhawk. I want a Thunderhawk. They're so cool. I don't know how many bottles of clear red I would go through to paint that Thunderhawk, though. That is a terrifying thought. So Zen, your list for the Escalation League. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. Oh, Troy. No. Why is Nightbot all of a sudden like getting on Troy about his emotes? Don't worry about it, Troy. Don't worry about it. Nightbot on YouTube's a little overly sensitive. So let's on Discord. Okay, vultures and tri-fighters or several bombers. I love the separatist bombers, the hyenas. Because you can get a double dice bomber and they're really cheap. You just have to command them, which isn't like that difficult to do. It's more just stopping people from blocking your bombers, right? From engaging them. Using a 30k dread and 40k. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on your local group. I would have no issue with it. But, yeah, it would some groups, especially when it's 40k, are a lot more serious than others, so... So one of the, I think it's the final week, or the final month of that Escalation League. The like bonus points that you get, the like hobby points you get, is for painting a model that's over 200 points before upgrades. And I know just the thing I'm going to do with my militia, because there's not many miniatures, so for 200 points in my militia army. I'm going to end up printing out a Baneblade Walker, like a super heavy. All right, Rage, have a good one, man. Yeah, I'll happily check out your list after stream. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Oh, dang. Okay. I'll have to adjust that setting. whole plate is gold. That's crazy. I asked around. I don't have a group. I just have some models. Yeah, paint what you like. Most of the time, I think most people, if what you have looks cool, and you can tell what it is, like what its function is in the game, almost everybody is cool with that. But yeah, you don't want to show up like expecting people to just like accept your essentially proxies, unless you're using the rules for them, and then it's like the legacy stuff. But yeah, I think most people are, you talk to your opponent ahead of time. Just make sure, but I think most people are cool with it. I had a discussion with some of my local gaming venue about 3D printed miniatures and 30K. What did they say about that? All the communities I've been a part of with 30K have been more than down with 3D printed minis. In fact, it was funny. I had my Xiphon at that tournament on Saturday, and I would bring up that it was 3D printed, and people were like really surprised. It's a really good 3D print, but they were like, "Well, man, how much to print me a Xiphon?" I might have to put some feelers out there and just print a bunch of Xiphons to sell to people. I mean, no, I totally wouldn't do that. No. I'd give people the Xiphons, and maybe they would help me pay for resin or something. But for friends, right? Personal use only. Yeah, I do need to. I have it in the shopping cart. I have to get it. It was cheaper buying 2 kilograms over 1 kilogram, so I can estimate out the price for you for the a single kilogram if you want. Over about how he hates 3D printed stuff, how he'd not play if I can't afford to play. Oh, weird, huh? 3 kilogram for better value. I bet. Yeah. Normally, the more you buy, the better the value. But so there's more cables or whatever. I will get underneath on just this plate, because that's a spot you would potentially see. Just ignore him. Okay. Yeah, there's one guy in our local area who plays 30K, but he's also like a 40K player, and I've seen him play different games, but man, he's obnoxious. And he is probably the one person I've met in at least a very long time who I would just decline a game with. And I'm kind of upset I don't know his like Discord username in the local Discords, because I would make it a point to avoid scheduling a game with them. At this point, I'm just kind of nervous. I ask people like, "Hey, who's available this day?" And this random person's like, "Yeah, I am. Let's meet and play a game." And then I show up and it's him. So he's an Iron Hands player too. 6 before me, it trickled down to 5. Oh, I don't know. I think you're watching it too much here, Raptor. You need to put the phone down. Just be patient. If Gold or 92 metal minis. Yeah, the heavy weapons. That's cool. Yeah, the old school metal heavy weapons and stuff. Very cool, Troy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna write a little short story too, because you get points for making up lore for your faction. I had some ideas, and what really stinks though, and I might need to talk to Sam about this, the guy running it, is he's using the Liber Panoptica rules, but he's not letting people. He's letting people use like the one that lets you take Eldar, but not the like the Liber Imperatus, which adds units for the like the militia. Because what I was gonna do when I first, when I heard about him using the Panoptica rules, I was gonna use the Panoptica and take a Psyker as my commander. Because, Thousand Suns themed, and I could have this just crazy like Psyker as my commander, and it would be like thematic and everything, and maybe this whole thing where they're influencing people and there's like a cult that they start and like this whole thing, but I can't do that, so I have to figure something else out. And I had the perfect mini too. I was gonna paint up a mini, so I also don't want to be a guy that just like starts trying to cherry pick stuff. They didn't give militia psychers. Second ship variant of the starter ship. You have 4 crewmen, 4 weak lasers, but they all fire simultaneously. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Let's came over. So we'll throw money at GWC. Yeah. I'm curious what you told him now, Judge Dave. Yeah, man, there's too much going on to gatekeep in this hobby. It's one of the reasons I'm really proud of the old world community. They did their big tournament at LVO, and it was like the biggest old world tournament that had happened to date. And it was a really big deal, and GW offered all kinds of support, like prize support and all kinds of stuff, and their condition was that that they don't use any of the legacy armies, that no legacy armies are used in the tournament, and the TOs turned them down. They said no. They said they're part of the game, and we're not gonna turn them down. So they didn't get any GW prize support. But, they still had the biggest tournament out there. I thought that was pretty solid of the community choosing that. Free coffee from the encounter? Yeah. Nice. T-Slayer, what's going on, man? Man, years ago, I had a moment in my hobby store that was like an everybody clapped moment. One of those things. And yeah, it's just weird to tell the story because it's very much like oh, and then everybody clapped for me. So cool. All right, what is next? Yeah, And that piece can get its gold here. Okay, we got that. I do want to do some trim here. I don't know. I don't know. It's so much, but it's only one tank, and I have the time. Well, let's set you down. We're gonna get this many. We're gonna work on this one, this part. So guys, tomorrow, for those who are interested, we're doing our Patreon hangout. We're going to start at 9 o'clock Eastern. But we're going to do something a little different for our Patreon hangout. We are going to open up the GW announcement stream, which starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. So around then, we'll turn that stream on, and we're going to watch it all together. We're going to do like a... we call it like a watch along or whatever. A movie night, except it's going to be GW announcement stream. So, if you want to get in on that, as well as getting a whole bunch of other perks and things, any paid amount of a member on Patreon will get you that Discord access to do that. So. Yeah, I hope you can too. Yeah, we'll be hanging out watching that. We also, so for like Patreon stuff, we have a goal to get to $100 on Patreon. We're at $62, which is insane and awesome. Like, you know, I never imagined getting that much money on Patreon a month and support, but at $100, we're going to do a couple things. So if we make that before a 12-hour stream in April, at the start of that stream, the painting wife is going to paint my fingernails. And I'm going to keep them painted through the whole stream, at least. We'll see how well they hold up, but we're going to do that. Also, The $100 goal, if that gets hit, then that means the Painting Wife streams with us at least once a month. We will do a Painting Wife stream. Yeah, every month. So we'll find something to paint or to play or whatever. But she's gonna be chilling with us and stream every month. So we used to do these a lot. They're some of the funniest streams that we do. It's just great. It's always a fun time. It's kind of off hours, so it'd be like during a weekend evening kind of time. But yeah, and that'll be for everybody to enjoy once we hit that goal. We'll be doing that. So it's just more streaming is what that is. But yeah, that's all the $100 goal on Patreon. You also, if you're a Patreon member, you'll be entered into some giveaways. So whenever you do giveaways, Patreon members get an automatic entry. On top of any other entries they're able to gather. But 12-hour stream, I already have a couple things noted that I'm giving away. One of those being a Pro Acryl base set. So from Monument Hobby. So it's their base paint set, which is about $100 value or so, and I'll send it to you. But we also have some merch and some brushes and stuff like that. So there are things to give away, and Patreon members get entries into that. So $5-10 on Patreon gets you the potential for a $100 set of paints of very, very good paints. That to me is a good value. It's just this top piece here. Because I'm painting all the bronze on accident. Yeah, the Wednesday hangouts are fun though. Normally we just chill and chat while we all hobby and everything. And we just chat about the most random stuff. It's good. Community kind of gets to know each other. Or trying to wake up, yeah. What is a hobby, Batman? A hobby is something you do for fun that has no, would say like no monetary incentive. You're not doing it to make money. You're not, it's just something that's purely for enjoyment. That's a hobby. How are you this morning? Yeah, it's still morning here. So I hope you're having a good day, Batman. Getting this gold paint everywhere. You're brooding? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep. Some people's hobbies are painting minis, playing games. Other people it's video games. Some people it's going out at night and fighting crime. Just everybody has their things they do. Yeah, beating up poor people instead of, just spending some of your vast amounts of wealth to help those people. That would be considered a hobby. Streamers who have monetized your heart. Yeah, Frank, yeah. I guess I kind of, well, so for me, it's this is also like my job because I paint, minis on commission and stuff. So the hobby aspect for me is still like my gaming and when I paint my own minis, but get an excuse to do it with you guys. You have a plastic rack habit, yeah, and don't we all? Don't we all? What you do is make bad art. All right, sweet. Join the club. Was just drawing a picture on a sticky note. Little dragon with a muscle arm and bat wings. If that's not bad art, I don't know what is. Hey, thank you so much for joining, Jude. Welcome in. Thanks for joining the Patreon, man. Let's see if we need to update the old goal here. I'll get a notification here in a second from actual Patreon. What are you doing, Patreon? Where are you going? All right. So, let's keep going. Join free. Okay. Well, sweet. Thank you, Judge Dave. Yeah, just trying to hit that goal. Some more stuff. We're gonna be giving away some cool stuff. The paint set was definitely like happenstance, so the fact that I have that and I'm able to give it away, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I want to paint a mini and give it away in April. We're gonna do that, and I have some potential 40k minis to paint and give away. It could be fun. I need to paint this thing, don't I? No. Wait to do that, Raja. I'll let you know. Almost 40,000 points. What an appropriate number. You all just saving your points. What you're doing. I know what you're doing. Oh, you're saving them for, yeah, when she streams. Yeah, guys, the greatest thing, in my opinion, to spend your points on, your channel points, is when the Painting Wife streams with us. Somehow we got into a habit of telling her to draw pictures on sticky notes, and we always make it Warhammer themed, and she knows nothing about Warhammer, and so we made it a rule that we give her
First of
something
all, let me take just a
40k to
moment
paint,
to thank you
or
for
Warhammer to
inviting me
paint.
back into your home.
And hey, welcome. I'm glad you have some strength there. So we're oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So you like do the redemption, you tell her what to draw, and then we give her verbal descriptions of whatever to draw, and she has to draw it. And the way you guys describe things are hilarious. Like we had her draw Perturabo, and you guys were like, yeah, he's whiny, he's always crying, he's big brained, he, you know, like all this stuff, he's got tubes coming out of his head. So she just draws this like mega mind looking dude with a box of tissues, like crying.
I believe every day's a
And
good
a
day
sub,
when you
man. Thank you so much, Judge Dave. I appreciate it. Hey, dude, thanks. All right, and we're gonna update this Patreon goal here. We're getting closer, guys. Getting closer. $33 more, and my fingernails are painted for that stream. And Patreon's gonna vote on it. Oh man, I appreciate that though a lot, man. Thank you so much, Judge Dave. And dude, come chill with us tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening is we're gonna watch the GW announcement stream together with all the Patreon members in our hangout. If I'm up, I will. Yeah, I get it. It's older folk don't quite stay up as late. All right, we're gonna do it. I hate that I'm doing this, but we're gonna do it. Said I wasn't for weeks at this point. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I think it's only right. How late is it? It starts. Oh, you're in the UK. That's right. Yeah. It the stream starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna start our hangout at 9 p.m. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna chill for a little bit. We'll kind of just hang out and talk, and then we'll get the stream ready. That's the plan. GW has said over and over again that there is no Horus Heresy announcement. So I'm not expecting anything crazy for Horus Heresy. I am expecting a teaser trailer for the Horus Heresy though. So that is what I was hoping for, a lot of Heresy stuff, but it might be a thing where they do a little teaser and then they have a like special stream for just the Heresy, like they did with I think they did with Age of Sigmar last year. for you? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a lot worse for Judge Dave, yeah. In my Amerocentric, I mean, it's GW's fault. This one's on GW, but... When will Adepticon be in mainland Europe? I don't know. I think it was 2 a.m. like UK. So whatever you are in relation to UK time. 3, 4 a.m. maybe. Okay, let's start with that. We're gonna get this on the other side. Oh, we gotta get the other bar here, and then we'll come back and see what else we want to do. Guys, this Patreon support is basically just it's going right back into like more like cool stuff for everybody. So, oh, when will the event be organized in Europe? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, never. I don't know. Give it a couple years, maybe. If there's one thing I cannot do, it's predict the future. Probably would have had a wholly different attitude about life if that were the case. Not sleeping well anyway. Alright. Well, Judge Dave, we will be more than happy to welcome you. You come hang out with us. Stay up late, get some coffee, get some tea, whatever it is. Painting stuff anyway. Yeah, there we go. People said Thousand Suns had a lot of trim. Yeah, no, these Malkador tanks, like, yeah, they definitely have a lot more trim than Thousand Suns. We'll see what the new Thousand Suns robot looks like. The rumored Thousand Suns robot coming out. I want to finish this tank this week. It's probably my big goal, but we finish this, I think, maybe I'll try to paint some heavy weapon squads or something. 30k robot or demon engine for 40k, that is. So, for Thousand Suns, they're 40k. They're supposed to be getting a psychically controlled robot. They have one already in 30k. You know, it's made of resin, and it's a it's $100 mini for absolute garbage rules. It looks awesome though. But for their 40k release, I would hope for something that would be cool enough and that would work kind of like the Infernal Master, where it is like usable in 30k, where it's not like so warped, corrupted or whatever, that's just off the wall on its own. But that would be really cool. If they do announce something for 30k, I hope it's like a new big box that they preview, and like an edition adjustment, like a rules adjustment, not like a big third edition. Yeah, I would be more happy with 30k robot style, because that's more useful to me, for what I do. I think we're gonna get these vertical pieces here. Some Order of Ruin, yeah. The way. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear, if you weren't here on Sunday, I did talk about, I went to a team event for 30k. Took my Thousand Suns, my partner took Prospering Spire Guard, and we won Best General, and we also won, I won Best Painted Army. So was a very good day. I also made a whole bunch of like blast markers, like explosion markers, and I sold them. I was just trying to sell them real cheap, just to like get them out there and stuff, and people bought all of them. I sold a ton. Yeah, it was an incredible time. We played against awesome people, and on the Discord I have our list posted. I have like some blurbs, and I have pictures of all three of my games. So if you're if you want to check that out, it's in the After Actions reports on the Discord. Local community where I am, and I don't believe they're hinting at Dark Mech for 30k. Yeah, so I am pretty much convinced Dark Mech is going to be coming to 30k this year. GW did put in their like weird like not roadmap thing that there's going to be a new faction coming to 30k, and that's literally the one faction that they could put out. So they already have them for Legions Imperialis and all that. So like, yeah, Dark Mech is a pretty obvious one. A lot of the rumors for 3rd edition, I follow rumors a lot. Like, that's basically a hobby in itself for me. But yeah, there's different opinions or different rumors about 3rd edition this summer, because 3rd edition is apparently happening this summer, but whether it's an adjustment of 2.5 or not, or like 2nd edition or not, is kind of that's the difficult thing to parse. So right, see, like, that's a good amount of gold. Like, I'm happy with that amount of gold on there. I don't think I need to grab like everything else on this mini. Also really glad I varnished this mini before I started painting it, because I would have rubbed all the paint off at this point. Yeah, I really hope they don't 40k the rules. I would not even bother buying the book if they did that. Like, I would just be done buying. I would 3D print, and I would just play second edition along with everybody else I play with that would be playing second edition. Like, that's just what would happen. Yeah, yeah. There are two different things. The rumors coming from Valrak say that it's going to be simplified. The thing about Valrak rumors is, I think him not understanding anything about rules for anything, like, for some reason, Valrak confuses me. Like, he's a solid, like, rumor monger, right? Like, the guy is great for that. Somehow his entire life is focused on Warhammer and 40k, but he can't tell the difference between, like, two different Xenos races. It makes no sense to me. And, you know, that might just be like a character he's playing, you know, where he doesn't want to be too, like, led on that he knows too much or whatever to, you know, do all that. But regardless, I can't see them going like a 40k route with the rules, or at least doing that and keeping the communities, like, going with the game. Yeah, the Saturnine stuff sounds way off, but also, again, he's been talking about this rumor for a while, and I don't have a lot of hope that that's not going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but I never liked Saturnine armor. You know, maybe GW make it look cool. You know, have like a cool dreadnought that's like a different variant of a dreadnought and do some cool stuff, but I don't like it. There were 4chan rumors that I posted a couple weeks ago that I liked a lot more. There was like Mark IV, and there were like rapier teams in the starter box, and it was just a cleanup of the edition and different things like that. But new resin makes way. Yeah, I would love if they update the just sat there and updated all the resin before they put out a bunch of new stuff. You know, they started the edition with a completely new model in the Kratos, though, so that's something that we need to keep in mind, that, like, GW is not above putting new models out there. Even when they have a ton of stuff that they should be putting in plastic. Yeah, that's my hope, Shadow Sun. That if they're putting new models out there, that maybe they'll at least look cool. So, Holy Mother of Pauldrons. Yeah, the Saturnine. Oh my gosh, yeah. Keep in mind, all the Saturnine stuff we've ever seen is fan art. GW's never had official art of Saturnine as Saturnine. They do have, like, super old school Terminators that are basically Saturnine, but, you know, they made all the old Rogue Trader stuff look cool anyway, so, with all these updated minis, so we'll see. You know, I just want more toys to buy, right? Give me cool toys. They just cleaned up the edition, helped out mortal armies, like reduced some of the weird power units and like gaminess of it. Incredible. Okay, you know, I think that this is an appropriate amount of gold on this mini. I think we got the trim. We focused more on the middle portions. I'm going to get a little bit of gold in here, but... paint water away from drink. Yeah, definitely do that. Yep. Normalize Primarchs. Yeah, there's a lot of little things that it's like... with a little adjustment. Like, you know, Dreadnoughts could be toned down in power a bit. Give them a 3+ save or something, you know, to kind of make them a little more easier to kill. Because Dreadnoughts can be abusive, and they have to be basically house ruled, right? With, like, limiting them. Duels, like, not as abusive. It's another thing where, like, people can just, you know, trap minis and duels forever and all that. Artificer armor is another big one that could be addressed. Yeah, I wish they would adjust the psychic fate, like the psychic stuff a bit, and make it a little more fleshed out. I think they toned it down a little too much for my taste, but also I'm the only one in my group that ever uses psychic powers, so, you know, who am I to complain about that specifically? Okay, is that a bunch of gold? Did we do it? We messed up over here, but we got pieces. We put some gold on this little thing, so we got a little cart that hooks in right here. Just like that, and we have the little hitch that works with that. Come off. Come off. I don't plan on this piece ever really coming off, but I didn't want to glue it just in case it's like it's difficult to pack or something. Yeah, I think we might be set on the gold. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the amount of trim. Minor tweaks to the current set. Yeah, yep. Man, I love this game. I absolutely love the Horus Heresy game. It's so much fun. It like picks all those like little nostalgia things, but it also gets like the massive battle feel and like the thematic feel, and the armies look incredible, and they're like unique and separate from 40k, but still like amazing looking. I also think 30k is getting kind of getting the better end of the model designs the past couple years over something like 40k. Right, we're gonna paint a little black. Set out near every edition, stuck one book, putting together nearly everything. Yeah, Troy. You know, that's what they do. They put out big box sets when they put out new editions. That's just kind of the territory, right? Oh, like cheap tacticals and stuff. Yeah. Gosu, what is going on, man? Thank you for the sub, dude. 26 months. It's crazy. Welcome in. We're just continuing on with the old Malcador. Okay, just some simple black on there. I do think it'd be fun to put some more red on the track guards. Yeah, because we're gonna start looking at the red here. That's our next, but we start our red with white gold. It's white gold and then Blood Angels red. The day started. Just work on Dark Mech Spider Robot last night. Nice, nice. Sweet, dude. I have a bucket of prints for my 10 Walker tanks. It's going to be incredible. I have to put them all together, though. I have less than a month. All right, let's see. We're doing our white gold. Start painting it. I don't even think the back fuel canister needs any red on it. This one, however. That's cool, Troy. Making sure your assault squad has, like, all the options. Paint needs plastic. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I think we'll do the first couple in red. Just finished work. Nice. I'm doing well. Yeah, just painting minis. Painting this Malkador. Having a lot of fun. I put a lot more gold trim on it than I originally planned, but I like it. I don't think I put too much. I don't think I put too little. So I'm happy overall with it. Just did these track guards red. That might be enough. Might be enough red. That could look really cool. You have to imagine it as red because it's not red right now. It's just white gold. We tweaked my Martellus, subtracted a Vulture, and added a Hyena. Okay, that's solid. Yeah, if you're going squadron focus, the idea is like, how many fighters can I get away with that will allow my bombers to do their work? And the two ways you go about that is either do I just use my fighters to tie down enemy fighters, or do I use my fighters to kill enemy fighters? And obviously the two philosophies that go into that of, you know, if you're wanting to kill the enemy fighters, you need to invest a lot more points in fighters. But then, you know, you're sacrificing your bomber corps, right? Because you can only have so many squadrons in the game. It becomes a real desperate kind of game when you're playing, you know, the other way of like, I'm just going to distract the fighters with my fighters, just tie them down while my bombers can do what they need to do, because it becomes a very serious like positional game with the squadrons, and it's really fun that way. It's exhausting to play that way, but it's really fun. Yeah, just going along the track guard. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Look at me!
Where am I looking? Let me know. And whips. Oh, you have the little drone thing in the engineers. Nice. Nice, looking good. Awesome looking shotguns and the flamethrowers. Yeah. I love it. Great work, Euroraptor. Great work. Yeah, guys, check out Euroraptor. He's painting his Krieg. He's working on the engineers right now. It's in the whips section of the Discord. Ram a short sword and see if I can do it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Plo Koon. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna be facing that's squad heavy, right? Plo Koon's all about squads, if I'm remembering correctly. I always liked Luminara as a Republic admiral. I thought her rule was insane. Post your finished Krieg. Did you? I don't remember if you did or not. Can't recall, I'm sorry. Picture the team. Sweet. All right. Look forward to it. Hey, Tuvan, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh man, guys, we're getting close. Getting close to the Patreon goal. There's a red. There's a red. There isn't a great way to run Republic except squad heavy. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember people trying to like maybe like acclimators work and everything, and yeah, it never seemed to impress me too much. Day off where I don't have to adult. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, good. I hope you're enjoying your day. See if I can make this work. This red gets it's very vibrant and bright. It gets toned down a lot with a wash and highlights and stuff, but start very red. Be perfectly smooth. That's okay. Immortal's coming along. You get a new dry brush, yeah. What kind of dry brushes you getting, Tuvan? Ships aren't good enough at the baseline to not count. Yeah. Yeah, all their ships have really high squad value. So like you're paying for it. Not using it is wasted points, right? Yeah. Raja, I appreciate your Armada brain. Fantastic. GW ones? Okay. Yeah, dude, might as well go cheaper if they're just dry brushes, you know, they're not lasting that long. It's a good game. Yeah, yeah. Well, I love that idea because the way the game plays, there is so much room for, like, where can I be efficient? You know, obviously, like, how you play matters, but I don't know, something about Armada just hits different with, like, the efficiency comparisons. Okay. One side of the track's done. I like doing the track guards in red. Planning ahead. Yeah, that's the game, right? Jeff Builder, welcome in. Debating what oil colors I want to do for weathering on my dark AdMech robot. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. It sounds crazy. I feel like doing something wacky and like off the wall for those colors makes sense. Welcome back, Blue. How you doing? I always think of the Dreadnought from Dawn of War. The I have awoken. I read I have returned. Weathering palette. I thought it'd be interesting to do a crazy color. Yeah. If nothing else, it'll be fun, right? A little splotchy on the red. That's okay. Weird struggles at work. Nothing huge. Yeah, it sucks. Tuvon, this is a 30k Solar Auxilia Malkador Infernus. So it has a Warhound-sized flamethrower attached to the hull. And it does have a separate fuel tank, like an old Churchill Crocodile. But yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely terrible in game, but that's not going to stop me from using it, because this tank is so cool. Solar Auxilia Malkador Infernus, yeah. It is a mouthful, yeah. It's just Malkador Infernus works. It's just the faction is for the Solar Auxilia. It's a war crime on tracks, yeah. I was looking at the first edition rules for this thing. The first edition rules, you could take different different chemicals to put through the flamethrower. And it had some absolutely brutal rules. Like, you just massacre, like, Terminator squads with, like, poison, like, chemicals. It is a Hellstorm template, which I have one. I can go grab one here in a minute, guys. I'll show you what the template for this thing looks like. It is comical. But it's also a torrent weapon, so it throws it out, I think, up to 18 inches. Playing ahead, I mean the orders. Yeah, I get it. Yep. always used to tell people, when in doubt, choose a nav order. You know, that's like your character. Then you just always choose a squadron order. Like the repair orders and the concentrate fire are very niche in the game, so yeah, those are like you like tech into taking those orders. It's very rare you want those. You know, the one die from a concentrate fire is almost never worth more than like getting exactly where you want to be on the battlefield, like out of someone's firing arc, or you know, in range of the next target, or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna sit on that red for a minute, and again, there's gonna be washes going on this tank and everything. We're gonna do weathering and all that stuff, but I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys what this war crime puts out in a turn. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so let's have some context here, okay? We gotta set this up. We have our Malcador in frame. I have a normal Solar Auxilia Mini, okay? I'm gonna set him right next to the tank, alright?
First of all, let me take just a moment
This little
to
guy.
thank you for allowing me back
Hey,
into your home.
Kip Simp, welcome. How you doing? Alright, a normal flamethrower template. This is a normal flamethrower template. Alright? So normal guy with a flamethrower, he shoots it, you put the tip of, against the tip of the gun. It's 8.5 inches. That's how big the normal flamethrower template is. Alright? Now, the Hellstorm template, we'll just start with the context here. So, they actually put a normal flamethrower template here. Yeah. Alright, to kind of show you the scale. This is the template. This is a 5-inch blast on the end of this template. So, it's like, this is as long as my cutting mat. This whole thing. Like there's my hand underneath the end of it. Yeah. So, yeah, what they did, they took a 5-inch blast template and a normal flamethrower template. And they're like, what happens when we just put these two? Yeah. So what this tank does, because it uses this flame template, but it has a rule called torrent. So it takes this template and you set the small end within 18 inches of the gun barrel. And then you turn this whichever way, as long as this tip is within 18 inches and like directly in front of the gun barrel. And it's kind of like it's spraying, like the flames over an area. So you can like turn it sideways or whatever, and you can kind of affect how it goes. These were originally made for the Deathcore Krieg Gosu. Yeah, when these originally came out, this Malcador and Furnace, it was a Siege of Rax, like a Deathcore mini. But yeah, this is the one of the big boys. So yeah, normal flamethrower, Apocalypse flamethrower. Yeah, I want to say it's about 18 inches. Maybe 16, front to back, 17, something like that. Yeah, so it gets some range. Yeah, Imperial Armor really was. Man, that's where I first fell in love with this tank. I was like, this is the coolest tank I've ever seen in my life. Like, all the way back in, like, 2005 or whenever when this thing came out. I think we're good for the red there. I don't particularly care to put more red on the tank. Devastated, yeah. Yeah, get one. There you go. Painting your Krieg colors. Yeah, they definitely did Dref Builder. Yeah. That's where mine are from. Were from the first release of Apocalypse. In 40k, it's the worst Hellhound. Yeah. I mean, in 30k, it's not very good either. It throws out a huge template. But, like, there's so many issues with the tank. It can't move and shoot. Which is, like, complete garbage, you know. And its range is good. It's not that great. It's funny. Yeah, that's the thing. It's funny. And it will be priority target number 1. I did give it the flare shield. I feel like you can't not give this thing the flare shield. Because it's going to be targeted. But Stompa made chicken fence and some cardboard. Oh, you're one of those players, huh? No, I made a Warhound Titan out of it was dowel rods and 4 sail signs, like plastic sheets. Did nothing for 2 weeks except make and paint that mini. It was incredible. Rule of cool counts even in 40k. That's true. Yep. I don't know if the terrain effects had... I don't think it had torrent. No, I don't think torrent was a rule. Or was it? Maybe it was just for the Hellhound. I remember terrain effects were really bad, but they were the only source of strength 10 for Tyranids with their guns. It was a whole unfortunate situation. Alright guys, so here's the deal. I can go ahead and wash this down now. Epic laser platforms, not Heresy. I'm not sure what laser platforms you're talking about, Troy. There is a tank that's a Malcador, is it a Valdor maybe? Valdor Tank Hunter or something is what it's called. It's this, but instead of the big flamethrower and the extra carriage, which I need to touch up some stuff. It's a big, like, Titan killing laser in the front. It's called a neutron beam laser, I think is what it's called. It's this laser on my Sakaran. It's this thing, but in this tank. Touch-ups. We need bright warm gray. Yeah, I think we'll make our own wash and we'll do some touch-ups then. Not too egregious. I guess anything that's egregious is what we're looking for. We'll do the silver there in a little bit. Lunchtime. All right. Ooh, a finished post coming. Is it Donatello? It is. Any plans on weathering heat burn? Yeah, I do want to do the heat burn with some like contrast. Doing like the classic heat burn, like the flamethrower style stuff. Yeah, and I do want to weather it. I think I want to put some time into the tank. In finished. Yeah, it's Donatello. Oh, guys, go check out Blue's many in finished projects. Oh, that's so cool, man. That's so well done. I love it. I absolutely love that mini. Yeah, I think that'd be an awesome project, just doing all 4 of them. Okay, we'll have some touch-ups with silver to do. All right. So, we need to wash this mini. Whoops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to bump that. Have a specific color. Yep, okay. I think this is what we have to do. We have to get our little palette. I'm going to use contrast for my wash. And some flow improver and some other mediums. We're going to try to make a rough measurement here. The Dark Mech Walker. So many spikes. Oh, yeah, you're just holding it. Yep. Okay, I have here Wildwood and Rattling Grime. I would normally use just like my cheap Strong Tone, but I would end up using this whole bottle on this mini, and I'm not going to do that. So we're going to try to focus it down. We're going to try to dilute some stronger colors so we're using less paint. Word have some type of edit history or something to track documents. That you're asking maybe the right place. I don't know. Spitfire. I have no idea, but I love Rattling Grime. Yeah, Wildwood is a very dark brown, so I'm hoping we can thin it out a whole bunch. So what I'll do, we're gonna start with 2 drops. Let's do 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4 of Wildwood, and why not? We'll do 4 drops of Rattling Grime. Yep, it's Skaven's favorite color. Search paper, he's accused me of using AI. Oh, that's crazy. Saying 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're gonna dilute it a whole bunch. So I'm thinking like 4 drops of Flow Improver. That's pretty crummy though. They're using AI to detect AI, and the AI is just taking credit for everyone's work. Pick, know the tank. Way difference, like 2,000. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what tank you're talking about, Troy. Four. Okay, just a little bit of flow improver, break the surface tension. We'll get some medium. I'm using Lamian medium because I have a bunch of acrylic medium just waiting to be used, so. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 20. Let's see what 20 drops. So 4, 4, 4, 20, or 1, 1, 1, 5. Saying this out loud so I can remember. We're going to get a little brush. Mix this up. Looking a little too dark right now. Let's see. Yeah, maybe just a little too strong. Yeah, that's too strong. Let's go another 10 drops of Lamian medium. We get AI hand that holds a brush and can paint miniatures for us the next 10 years? Probably. Probably. Write it down? No, this is how I track things. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. If it works, I'll write it down later. Alright, I wanted a bunch of wash because I didn't want to mix it a bunch of times. This is a pretty good, it's turned into a pretty good Agrax kind of equivalent. These two colors. I'm gonna go 10 more drops of medium, and then I think we'll be good. You're probably right, Trev. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This is a 1 to 10. 1, 1, 1, 10 is what we're at this point. Mix it and see if we notice a difference. Still concerned that this is yeah, I think that's good. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? We're trying on the little cart first. Set you up here. Put you here. Well, actually, that's really nice. You see that? You see that? Hold on. I'm holding it at a weird angle. That's an easy ratio to remember, and yeah, we're just using hardly any color. It's just a lot of mediums, so it's easy to recreate. Yeah. I think we got something good here. It definitely has more of a brown hue to it in person. And we'll watch this. We'll see how it pulls. See how things kind of work out with it, and then we'll start you know, absorbing, pulling paint away, doing those kinds of things. Write down your recipes. Who does that? Who writes down their paint recipes? Green console, Legion shoulder pad, just generic. Librarian would have a Legion shoulder pad. Yeah, Heresy era stuff, Judge Dave didn't the different like sub, you know, I guess like consoles or whatever weren't as like separated from the Legion as they are in 40K. Like Tech Marines didn't wear all red. You know, they might have a shoulder pad that show that they were a Tech Marine, and then the rest of it would just be like Legion iconography on them. That's how they functioned during the Heresy. So like Librarians didn't just wear blue or blue armor or whatever. Like they had you know, they would wear Legion colors. Maybe I just do the wheels after all this. I think that's the ticket. Nope, very happy with the color though. Very happy with this color. This is so much easier to use than Noosh, and I'm sorry, I like the Noosh, but it's so messy to use on something like this. And with all the like horrible little angles on this mini, it takes forever. It's forever, and it's frustrating to use with all just little nooks and crannies on these Malcador minis. Yeah, we'll come back and get the wheels in a little bit. That's what we'll do. Look at that, worked out really well. You compare that. Like the grimy difference. Alright, what I'm gonna do, first I'm gonna add more of everything here. Yeah, I think there's good potential for Noosh, and I think Noosh has its place. I'm not much to do like lots of weathering with oils anyway. We're gonna do two drops, 2, 2, 2, and 20. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20. Alright, then 2 drops of these other guys here. Two. 1 and 2. Sweet. Let's mix it up and hope that that's enough wash to get us through, but if it's not, we have our mix. And if I end up really liking this, then I definitely will write it down, because I will use this on further tanks. So we're gonna start with the shovel on this mini. As man, do I hate painting like dozer blades. Miserable, but I'm just gonna get this one over. I could not put the dozer blade on this mini. It's too cool. Way too cool for this mini. Has like 6 blades on it. Yeah, this one's like, I think seven blades. They were all separate pieces. Yeah, the Solar Ox dozer blades are cool. No, I'll give you that. It doesn't just look like a combine harvester, like the corn harvesting attachment or whatever. Yeah. Repurpose farm equipment. I mean, that's what I feel like the Astartes stuff looks like. The 30k Astartes dozer blades look. I'm not really painting the underside, but I do want to get a wash on a lot of this. Some of the stuff you'll see. The inside of the tracks too. Just keep moving. Yeah, I might. I'm already feeling like I'm gonna need more wash. militia moment. Yeah, our local store just announced they're doing a Heresy League. Yeah, it's specifically a 30k league, not like a 40k league with like some 30k participants and stuff. And I think it's really cool. But they're also they're finding a way to invite like Xenos players and stuff. So they're using the Liber Panoptica rules for Eldar. Yeah, it's a hobby league too. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna run militia in this league. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And Zen's gonna be in the league too. So, but they were telling you if you play Xenos, like play Eldar, you know we have the Liber Panoptica rules for Eldar. And if you're playing other Xenos, they're like, yeah, look at the militia rules, and you can make them with the by messing with the militia rules, you can make orcs or leagues of Otan or whatever. So we'll see what people are wanting to do. I'm curious if people decide to play, and we end up with a bunch of militia players or something. So maybe me playing militia won't be a special snowflake. Great Crusade. Yeah, that would be cool. It'd be cool. It's probably a big no. What if GW just keeps doing more and more niche spin-offs of 40k? So they have 30k, which is a spin-off of 40k, then they do the Great Crusade, which is a spin-off of 30k, and then they do like a specific battle in during the Great Crusade, and that ends up being like a whole, like they just keep going. Pretty funny. Campaign story little, and then make my starting list. Nice. All right. So you're officially jumping in. Very nice, dude. Yeah, it's cool. It's mainly just like it's like a month of hobbying, and then and you know you're welcome to play games as you want, but then it's like one big game day, and so it's like one day a month of playing a couple games at that point value, and then the next month you're prepping for the next event. So I would feel a little bad if I just did my Thousand Suns, because everything's already painted that I need. So it'd be like bare minimum of stuff. You're about to run out of wash. So let's get a little more and we'll make some more wash. This wash is working perfect though. Okay. More wash. Let's do the full thing. 34k incoming. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yep. 40 more drops of medium. I always remember this story in, was it Horus Rising? That Gabriel Loken talked about, where they had the planet of like lizard people that only fought wars in arenas because wars were so horrible. And a lot of the people, the Sons of Horus, were like, maybe we should just meet them in, like, they offered to meet in the arena and fight, and they're like, maybe we should do that. Like, you know, we can really test ourselves against this race. And they kind of decided against it and just nuked them from orbit base. So they like killed them in their towns and stuff. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try to finish washing this tank, and then we might call it for a day. Let's mix it up and continue on. Oh, little hitch. You must be washed. Alright. Let's see. Before I get to the treads and the track pieces, a lot of pulling, but let's come back over here. Do I touch stuff here? I think I am. Let's try to get the wheels. thing a little more too. And hopefully this mini will be good to go tomorrow. We continue on with the next phase. Out for compliance and regulatory call. Oh man, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well, you enjoy, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. We'll put you down. Absorb some of the excess wash here. All right. Fuel tank can't quite sit on its own. Okay, there we go. So we just start at the top. I think we'll have to make one more batch of wash. Okay, I think that's solid on this side. So we're going to put down a little bit more color in the palette. Continue on the next side. He drops there. And 2, 2, and 2. Also, before I forget, I have this little hitch. It needs to be painted. Cool. Real question is, how am I going to hold this tank? Get down to the final steps. It takes all pains to glue a peanut tin to the bottom of it? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. It's an interesting idea, yeah.
Every day's a good day when you paint. I believe it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart.
Hey, Serantis, welcome. And welcome, Raiders. How are you guys doing? Assyrian, welcome in. Thank you very much for the compliment. I'm having fun painting this. We're just finishing up a wash on this thing before we're able to continue any further. But yeah, welcome, guys. How was your stream, Serantis? Yeah, it is a big boy tank. I don't even have the trailer on camera. It's got a little trailer behind it. This is the Malcador and Furnace, the Solar Auxilia one. Shout out to Zendro. He bought this for me as like a birthday gift, which was very nice. I've always loved this tank. Ever since it was like a Forge World model back in the early 2000s. We kind of made a little wash mix here that we're putting all over it. Making sure we can help it look good. How was your stream, man? Hope you're doing well. As it's been a while. It's been a while since we've chatted or anything. Hope I'm holding it in frame. Tanks are always hard to to hold in frame by their very nature. We just have the treads to do. Some of this nonsense over here. Colors. I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to set this down like this. I'm going to face myself with it, and then we're going to get the treads, the upper part of the treads here. It's good. Ended a little early. Your shoulder was hurting. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Always have fun with my Horus Heresy stuff too. AdMech. Yeah, I love it, dude. I've been talking about this, but I went to a tournament. It was a doubles tournament this past weekend, and 2 of my 3 games had an AdMech player in them. It was a lot of fun. Gorgeous looking armies. Yeah, I like the really oversaturated wash treads. Yeah. This was definitely, it was like a narrative event, like a doubles event, and what I have found with when it comes to, you know, play groups and stuff, at least locally and like semi-locally to me, the 30K groups tend to be real chill. So it's a lot of fun playing with those groups because people aren't taking like try hard stuff, and it's not like cheesing list. I was told there was one guy at the event who really takes like really meta stuff, and people like look down on him a lot for doing that. But he's got like a crazy like 40K win at all cost mindset, and it's just something that he hasn't like broken out of. He's also not very good at the game, so he still loses a bunch of his games. It's just funny that he takes all the good stuff. But yeah, no, I get it. I respect that. I love like casual narrative games. That's one of the big reasons I love our Heresy the way it is. Okay. Did I do it? Titanicus players are chill. That's good to hear. Yeah. I was helping Ju get her Death Guard ready for her next League game. Oh, cool. Are they 40K Death Guard or 30K? I have to ask now. I'm assuming it's 40K, but... Make her traders. Just love Scoria too much to not play them traders. Okay, cool. I would like to eventually get some Mechanicum stuff and run them as a like Jawar Akkad with my Thousand Sons. That would be kind of one of my goals. Okay, let's see. We don't need to wash the undercarriage here. I just want to make sure we're getting the treads properly. Just a little more. Okay. Malcador Infernus is washed. 40k Death Guard. Okay, nice. We are we're doing, unfortunately, I really do appreciate the raid. Unfortunately, I was planning on ending it when I was done with this wash, and we just finished it up. But we're gonna raid out. We're gonna share the love and find someone to raid. I play everything, but time and money is a thing. Yeah, I understand. I'm very similar with that. My friends back where I lived before. She collected up to Titanicus. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Well, I do want to say a couple things here before we end. I'm gonna kind of get a raid together while we're doing that. I want to thank you guys all for coming to hang out. First of all, like I really appreciate you guys, just being willing to hang out and talk with me and watch paint dry with me and everything while I just like stumble through whatever. I really appreciate it. Serantis, I really appreciate the red. I like, that's awesome. Thank you for just thinking of me and being willing to come into my stream. I'll let you guys know that we are doing stuff for a 12-hour stream. So April 18th is a 12-hour stream. I have goals and stuff. If you're part of the Discord, you'll get information about that. I want to post by the end of this week, like all the actual goals and like what we're doing for the 12-hour stream. So we're doing that, and Patreon is a big way to contribute to my goal. I am, trying to get to $100 goal on Patreon. Painting Wife is going to paint my nails on that stream if that happens, and we're going to do all kinds of other things, like we're going to do giveaways. I got a whole paint set to give away. We got brushes and merch and stuff like that to give away. It's going to be a fun time. You can find me on different social media accounts. So like I have an Instagram. I have, what else do I do? Blue Sky, Threads, and then Discord and Twitch and YouTube. So all those things. There might be a link tree somewhere. Zin said he was making me a link tree. If he's still on there, maybe we'll figure that out. But yeah, and thank you especially to all the patrons. So, there's pushing 30 of you guys on there that are just going above and beyond to support me, and that's huge. Like I'm blown away by that kind of support that you guys would be willing to give, and I just thank you guys especially for that. With all that, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid Glorious Badger. We haven't said hi to Glorious Badger in quite some time, so we're gonna go say hi to Glorious Badger. And yeah, make sure you give him a follow, say hi, show him some love, and have a great day, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye, everybody.